In this segment, we will demonstrate the effects of 3 different control system response times on room pressurization. This 750 square foot lab has typical leakage under this door. In addition to this magnehelic gauge, we've attached colored streamers to the door in order to show dynamic changes in room pressurization. Our first test shows the effect on room pressurization when the room makeup air tracks with the hood exhaust within less than 1 second. Notice that the room pressure stays steady and stable as the sash is raised. When the operator lowers the sash, the room pressure remains stable with no fluctuation to a positive state. Here is a graphical representation of airflow volumes versus time for this sash opening and closing. The top line is the total exhaust and the bottom line is the total supply into the room with 2 seconds per horizontal tick mark. Now we will filter the control signal to simulate a 6-second response delay in the tracking of the room supply to the hood exhaust. Notice that when the sash is raised, negative room pressure increases noticeably. This unstable situation can also affect relative pressures in the adjacent corridors and rooms. When the operator lowers the sash, the room pressure changes to a potentially unsafe positive state. Again, we have a graphical representation of the sash opening and closing. The white line is the total exhaust, and the green line is the total supply into the room. Notice that with a 6-second response delay, the lines cross, indicating a change of state from negative room pressure to positive room pressure. Now we will filter the control signal to simulate a 10-second delay in the tracking of the room supply to the hood exhaust. Notice that when the sash is raised, the negative room pressure is again dramatically increased. When the operator lowers the sash, the room pressure again clearly changes to a potentially unsafe positive state. This is a graphical representation of a sash opening and closing when a general exhaust is used in the room. The white line is the room's total exhaust, and the green line is the total supply into the room. The small increase in the total room exhaust when the sash is closed represents the point where the general exhaust valve opens. This valve helps to ensure that the room pressure will stay negative.